Embracing Authenticity, Lessons from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Talks. Have you ever felt like your true self was hidden behind a mask? Have you ever felt compelled to conform to societal norms, even when it felt like a lie? Welcome to this episode where we explore the profound impact of embracing authenticity through the lens of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's enlightening talks. Today, let me tell you this: authentic living isn't about being perfect. It's about being true to yourself. Here's something you should know. Imagine if every time you stepped into a room, people saw not just your outward appearance but also your inner essence. Would you feel more connected to them? Or would you feel pressured to change who you really are? This is a reality many of us face daily. Yet, there's power in authenticity that can transform how we see ourselves and others. In her talk titled "We Should All Be Feminists," Chimamanda highlights the importance of speaking our truth. She shares the story of her grandmother who always said, "If you want to go out, you have to wear a veil." To her, this wasn't about oppression but a way of protecting oneself. However, as Chimamanda grew older, she began to question these traditions and started to embrace her own identity. This shift allowed her to find her voice and become a powerful feminist leader. You might be wondering, how do I find my voice? Well, it starts by acknowledging your fears and insecurities. In one of her talks, Chimamanda recounts how she initially struggled with her writing because she feared judgment. But she discovered that by pouring her heart into her work, she could express herself authentically. Authenticity isn't about having all the answers, but about being open to learning and growing. Consider the example of Oprah Winfrey. When she first appeared on television, she was criticized for her accent and lack of education. Yet, instead of trying to fit into the mold of what was expected of her, she embraced her unique qualities. Her authenticity resonated with millions, paving the way for her to become one of the most influential figures in media history. Oprah once said, "The moment you stop learning, you stop living." Embrace your uniqueness and let it fuel your growth. Chimamanda also emphasizes the importance of community in fostering authentic relationships. In her talk, she mentions how the Nigerian women in her village taught her to read. These women, despite their limited education, shared their knowledge freely, creating a space where everyone could learn and grow together. Authentic communities aren't just places where we belong, they're environments where we can truly be ourselves. Reflect on your social circles. Are they spaces where you feel comfortable expressing yourself? Or do you often find yourself holding back to fit in? Authentic relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding. They allow you to be vulnerable and share your authentic self without fear of judgment. Remember, authenticity isn't about being perfect. It's about being genuine and compassionate towards others. Let's dive deeper into the practical aspects of embracing authenticity. One of the biggest challenges is overcoming self-doubt. It's easy to fall into patterns of negative self-talk, especially when we compare ourselves to others. But here's the thing: no two people are exactly alike, and that's what makes each of us unique. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own journey and growth. A powerful tool in this journey is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, you can develop a deeper awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It allows you to observe your internal dialogue without judgment, helping you identify patterns of self-criticism and replace them with positive affirmations. For instance, instead of thinking "I'm not good enough," try saying, "I am working hard to improve." Finally, let's talk about the role of vulnerability in embracing authenticity. Vulnerability can be scary, but it's also essential. It's how we connect deeply with others and build meaningful relationships. Consider the example of Nelson Mandela. Despite his imprisonment, he maintained his integrity and resilience, ultimately becoming a symbol of hope and reconciliation. His vulnerability in sharing his struggles helped inspire generations to stand up against injustice. So here's the call to action. Embrace your authenticity today. Start small by sharing one thing about yourself that others might not know. Challenge yourself to speak up when you disagree with something you believe is wrong. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Most importantly, be kind to yourself and others. After all, the world needs more authentic voices. In conclusion, embracing authenticity isn't just about being true to yourself. It's about contributing to a world that values diversity and individuality. As Chimamanda puts it, the danger of a single story is not that it is untrue, but that it is incomplete. Not only complete, but richly detailed, with diverse possibilities of meaning. It is dangerous because it gives us little reason to step out of our comfort zones, to question our assumptions, to look at things differently. So let's embrace our stories, challenge our assumptions, and create a more inclusive world where everyone feels seen and heard. Remember, the power of authenticity lies not just in the act of being true to yourself, but in the ripple effect it has on those around you. Let's strive to be that light in a world that sometimes feels dark. Thank you for joining me on this journey of embracing authenticity. Until next time, keep shining your true light.